So I guess we could start like around 7 or 8. That's when I really started realizing, I really started comparing myself to a lot of my friends. Just things like, oh, well, she looks cuter in this dress, or, just silly things like that. Like her freckles are cute and I don't have freckles, or, just little things like that. And I just really started feeling less than and, ugly, and that I wasn't as cute as, like I said, a lot of my other friends. And I guess it just kind of really increasingly got worse. As a kid, I was extremely anxious. I suffered from ADHD, which, I feel like every kid or, a lot of kids have struggled with that. But for me, it was just trial drug after trial drug after trial drug after trial drug. And it was like, why do I feel this way? Why am I so upset all the time? Why do I feel sick all the time? Why am I sad? Why am I scared of all of these things that I never really was before I started taking these, this medication that my doctors thought would be good for my focus for school. I'm constantly begging my parents that I don't have to take these pills, and my parents, obviously, they wanted me to do well in school. They wanted me to feel good about myself, but they really just didn't know what the right thing to do was, and so, I still kept taking it. I remember just seeing all these cute girls, and, you're like, oh my gosh, well, her legs are thinner than mine, or her hair is longer than mine, or her makeup's prettier than mine. I started counting calories on chip bags, or, decreasing my portion sizes, just trying to make myself the cutest that I could be, really. And then I really struggled with it a lot come high school. And I never really told, I just didn't tell anyone, so I just kind of really kept it pent up. Come junior year, I started dating this guy, and I just felt this need, almost like, I don't know if God was telling me, or, I was telling myself to tell my boyfriend at the time everything. I basically wrote him this like 4 or 5 page letter, and I don't even really know why. Like I said, we weren't any super serious or anything. But I told him I struggled with anxiety. I told him I struggled with depression and wanting to kill myself, and I didn't really think about it. I gave it to him. I guess he put it in his guitar case or something like that and kind of kept it to himself. But long story short, his dad found it and basically was like, wow, why didn't you say anything to us? And so his parents told my parents, which, obviously broke my parents' heart, because I didn't tell them. They're reading this, in my handwriting from me, but I obviously didn't tell them. It's different. So, my mom, my best friend Kelsey, sat me down, because, she knew that I was struggling with it, but I don't really think she really knew the severity of it. And so I remember we were I think we went to Starbucks or something like that. But it was the first time that my mom was really this isn't okay. This is not healthy. And she was like, well, no, we need to get you on this diet. We need to do this. We need to do that. You need to go see this counselor. Looking back at that and seeing where my mom and I's relationship, my dad and I's relationship after that, and just seeing how much she's helped me through that, and how it wasn't hurtful. It wasn't you know, she was like, oh my gosh, no, you're this Christian and your body's a temple and you have to be this way. It was like, no, you're struggling, and I know that you struggle, and I struggle with the same thing, and I want to help you and nourish you through this. And just the fact that they both cared so deeply and weren't upset, and, you know, just did everything that they could to make me feel not less than and greater than what I thought I really was just like, just such a blessing. And that was really my hope. And I thank God and just like my whole existence that I get to grow up under people like that, and the compassion that they have for not only me but like every single one of my siblings, and that, you know, we're not perfect, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I would not be here if it weren't for them.